We decided that if that's the case, we should look for a special purpose vehicle that will be able to cut across the political divide so that they will be able to prosecute other cases we think they are related to corruption and corruption-related cases. That is why the OSP office was formed. Then on that foundation, OSP started work. Surprisingly, the first OSP, everybody had the trust. And when it comes to record in terms of experience, you can't take it from him. Whether in a law class or in practice, you can't take it from him. He has it. When he writes an article and you read, you see that, yeah, this is brainy. But surprisingly, he took the office, and heaven knows what happened. He told his side of the story, and other stories were also told about him. To my surprise, I think he was acting on a huge quantity of temper. So at a point in time, even when he left the office, the what was due him as allowances that was paid to him, he paid them back to the state. Something you worked for, he paid them back to the state. Monies that were allocated to his office, he did not touch them. He did not just touch them. He won't touch the money. And I don't know
why.
Nobody knows what was happening.
No, but he said his hands were tight at the back. Don't know what he said.
I'm saying that even monies that were allocated to his office, he did not touch the money, including his own allowances paid to him as a worker. You have worked, you deserve it, take it. He paid the money back to the government. I'm saying that temper. If not that, we would have seen that with his experience, would have gotten somewhere. But unfortunately, we didn't get anywhere. Then another OSP came.
But are you running away from the fact that Martin Hamidu had mentioned that your government did not give him the space, the room to operate, and that was why he was running away from the office, and that was why he couldn't touch his resources?
I said that
you wanted to control him.
Story. No, I said he told his side of the story, and other stories was also told about him. Until today, probably you are not aware that even what he worked for, as I'm a teacher, the money I worked for, assuming I want to leave GS, government is paying my money, my salary. I say I won't take. I don't want it. Keep it. You are getting me. So I'm saying, and even I think there was a 10-story building or so that was allocated to him. I think he did not even use it. Naturally, I don't know what was wrong, but I'm saying that probably temper. Because if you read articles about for knowledge and those, you can go there. But at a point, especially, we let me use our geographical location. Every tribe or every geographical location have a threat that disturbs them. We, as Northerners, which I'm part, mostly, we have this ego when it comes to I'm a man. Okay, so sometimes most of us don't understand why a woman should be my boss. So in my language, so sometimes probably I can say that maybe because I saw one of the scenes where he and the Attorney General and the court said that go and reconcile with the Attorney General and come back. And he said the Attorney General, that small boy, as at that time we were not talking of age. We were talking of capacity, and we were talking of office, we were talking of strength. So if it was your direct child, that was the Attorney General, and court says that go and reconcile with him. Go and, you don't look at his age, because when I'm holding an office, it is not age. So in the military or in the police, assuming I have risen above my father and I'm the commander, and we're in the war battle, and I give him command, and say I won't take, because when we get home we can now talk about that. But the battlefield, I am the commander-in-chief, so you must listen to me. So if President Mahama's father is alive today, okay, and President Mahama goes home, when President Mahama goes to sit at home, yes, the father can function, that is my place. But not to say that because you are my son, if I speak, you are speaking to Ghana, I say shut up, you have to shut up. No. So I think because of that type of temper, he did not even understand that, no, we are not dealing with age now, we are dealing with office.
So he is past and gone.
Yes, the current one.
Yes.
The current one too came with good things and bad things, depending on where you are standing. Me, I started marking his scripts. Long gone. In fact, I've never seen law class before. Okay, I've never sat in a law class before. But law is simply common sense and administrative. When you understand this common sense and administrative, you can be able to wave your way through law. That is law. And I was thinking that some of the things he was doing, nakedly wrong. One, your office is supposed to be a free thinker. Your office is supposed to transit against government, both in power and in opposition. You are supposed to prosecute people in power and opposition. What of that case today? Okay, that's why I gave example that the auditors will only come when you have finished eating and they come and watch carcass. OSP was sitting and watching, assuming things were going wrong. OSP was sitting and watching, assuming. Then the man government came down. So are you telling me that with that your free will, that the power that has been given to you to prosecute both people in power and out of power, you could not use one leg of it? You waited until NPP left power. Then you were not coming to flex your muscle. But that time, the man too had written to us, I'm not well. Okay, let's forget of even that one. Look at how he was fighting, say, and putting what's the name, Oferata on Interpol alert. If they say you are a fugitive, it means that in law, it means that we don't know your whereabouts. It's like you have run away and hidden yourself. I don't know your whereabouts. But this person,
you shouldn't have done that.
This person you said you don't know his whereabouts is a person who wrote a letter. Several times he wrote letters to you and you replied, address, everything. And he wrote a letter and told you that I'm not well. I am in this type of clinic in US. US, their clinics are not.
But then it is also clear that from the communication that he had also received, Oforia had given him some timelines when he is supposed to be in the country and meet him. And those timelines elapsed, no communication.
Yes, that is help we are dealing with. So Martin Amidu, the first OSP, did something fantastic. He traveled above the country to do investigation. Because we have investigators. They traveled above the country to do investigations. So me, that's why I'm saying that I have not sat in law class, but it's common law. He would have been holding a document today to tell me that, Pascal, I say yes. I wrote to the clinic, the said clinic, that Oferata was purported to have been a patient there. I wrote to them, and administratively they wrote to me and said that they don't have a patient like this. That's a solid law evidence. I traveled to such clinic and there is no information about him. Or I got there and they said that he is not sick. That is a solid information. So when you are now holding that information, you are telling me that this is what I have. And I'm telling you that per law, he is supposed not to be sick. I will understand you. But he sat in Ghana. He won't investigate. He won't go there. He won't write a letter. But told us that he's not sick. That's not law.
All right.
So
now let's look at the issue regarding the office of the special prosecutor, where he's supposed to drive his powers from the AG.
Yes.
Now the court says that what he is doing currently is null and void, and that he has to get his prosecutorial powers from the Attorney General. Why didn't he go to the Attorney General for his authority to prosecute?
Okay, that is where the law dangles. The law dangles because if you watch the situation clearly, sometimes the law itself, a judge will circumvent the law because of previous issue. That is where we say that if a case is in the court and you go into it too deep, you may prejudice it. You may say something that may go a long way to make the judge change the decision, the original good decision. That is, I'm a judge, and I know that this case, I will do it, is supposed to go in favor of my brother here. You are getting me? Then, somebody goes to sit on air. If the judgment don't go in favor of honorable, by tomorrow, won't agree. When you say that, and by tomorrow I give the judgment in favor of honorable, it will be like it is not a fair judgment. So that's why they say if a case is in the court, you don't go to prejudice it. You are getting me? So I was thinking that the judgment is not bad. The reason it's not bad is that if you check the constitution, the Attorney General have the best prosecutorial powers. It is vested in him. And I think he is the sole one until he delegates you to do something. So OSP office was not in isolation. They were working in hand as time, which what was the name, Attorney General. That's why I mentioned Martin Amidu against the Attorney General, and he was saying he was a small boy. But you are a sub under him. Just that you have a will to cut across. That I may not have the power to say that I'm the Attorney General, I will be able to prosecute my own people. Maybe I may not be able because of human that I am. So they push that one to you, say you should go and do it. So when you watch, the judge, I think, will not be wrong.
Okay.
He will not be wrong. But just that, before that, that's what I said, precedent. A private member bill had gone to court by Honorable Mama Yarga. That is not ordinary person, but majority leader.
That didn't fly.
No, it didn't fly. Yes,
that didn't fly.
That's what I'm saying. That
So,
somebody somewhere may be thinking that was it part of it to be able to push you away.
All right. So let's get James in. Honorable James.
Hello.
What do you make of this development currently?
Yeah, just like my brother did mention, I've never seen the four walls of a
law
four
court.
walls classroom.
A law school.
Or then I'm more than you. I have seen the 4 walls, but I've not entered.
I've never seen. So mine is very worse. Nonetheless, there's a need for us to even use common sense, just as he has said, to also add our views to the issue at stake. And I like the narrative he gave. But the OSP's office, how did it come to existence?
He has narrated that.
It took the authority of the AG, to allow for the establishment of the OSP's office, just as he mentioned, around 2018. Now, why all at a sudden this current development? How did it come? It didn't just get up, or the AG didn't get up and went to, court and started claiming that, get back my
I think
authority.
it's an individual who actually
who
went to court.
This is where I'm coming from. It happens that 4 people were under the prosecution of the OSP. I think one is Seydu something. Another is James Keck.
And so your name and my name is inside. But it's not us. So.
It's not us. There's one Aban and then Peter Archibald. The one who took, these are the 4 individuals. Now, the one who took the OSP to court is Peter Archibald, claiming that the OSP has no prosecutorial powers unless he is being authorized by the Attorney General.
So
I think that was what.
it
stemmed from this.
Some of these developments, are we actually making effort to fight corruption? Because the OSP's office was actually carved out to be able to fight corrupt politicians and private individuals who are engaged in corrupt.
From there. You see, normally there is no smoke without fire. Okay. The truth of the matter is, the powers of the OSP is derived from the AG. Do you get what I'm saying? So how come that Peter Archibald is able to file a judicial review that the OSP has no power to prosecute him individually? It's simply because it appears that the OSP has arrogated powers to himself and presupposedly makes himself so independent and then powerful, say that nobody can, touch him, and whatever he does is final. The current OSP, to be honest, I am not happy with his operations. Why? Because when you take a look at the case of the former finance minister, how he left the country, okay, it is an eyesore. It is seriously a mockery to the laws of Ghana. It is more or less an indictment on the judiciary, or maybe the powers that be, to talk of law. It's more or less like a mockery, because the whole finance minister who left the country under the watch of this current OSP, then for him to come and tell us that at the time he was leaving, he wasn't aware, that alone is an indictment. Okay. The OSP has demonstrated beyond reasonable doubts that the office is just a white elephant because it cannot do anything. Mention to me the number of cases successfully he has been able to prosecute them. No. Worst of it was during the era of Nana Akufo-Addo's government. He came and he was like somebody lamenting, turned himself to a singing bird on perhaps a tree, singing to the listening pleasure of Ghanaians.
Oh, that was a Akufo-Addo regime, eh?
Yes.
The worst one was hunting a teacher in Tamale under Mahama regime.
You understand? Now, you have been given those powers to go and prosecute. You were unable to carry it out. And then you now come back to tell Ghanaians that, oh, this is what is happening to me in the office. But why am I narrating all this? I think that the High Court decision is not out of place. And I'm not sure it is a way trying to stifle the attempts of the law to bring perpetrators to book. Okay. I am not sure. I have listened to some other, lawyers, and then some other people who intend to create an impression to look as though this current government has something against the OSP, and for that matter, they are hunting the OSP, and to get him out, perhaps to conceal certain dealings. But I'm telling you that if at all a government that would have supported the current OSP would have been the Mohammed's government and not any other government.
Oh, when your party actors have stated clearly, even before his office was created, that it was unconstitutional.
Why are you putting party and government, lumping them up together? I am talking about His Excellency John Dramani Mohammed.
It is representatives of the party members. That's from government.
His government is different from his party.
Majority in parliament is part of his government.
That is even the reason why this
let's not travel far.
Yes,
even the current Attorney General had reservations against this particular office. Yes. Mahama Yarga had made comments against the creation of the OSP.
And it was the reason why the president also had his reservation. And even had to come hard on them to tell them that no, he doesn't support it. That tells you the difference between a party decision and that of a government's decision. So we still stand on the same platform. That Mohammed's government will never, in any case, stand against the operations of the OSP.
All right.
He has demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt that he cannot be that president who thinks that we should not fight corruption.
Anyway, one of you have enjoyed the benefit of his judgment. No, two of them.
Who is that?
President Mahama himself and then Mahama Yarga. Remember, Mahama Yarga importation of the 2 Land Cruisers.
Ambulance
and 2 Land Cruisers.
Okay.
It was this OSP who cleared him. The other OSP was holding him. And President Mahama the first OSP said that he was the government official one, and this one said he was not, and Mahama was happy, he was clapping.
So you see.
So it was the same way, it's the same OSP.
You see, my brother, where he's arriving at. You see, no, the OSP's office that I began. Yes. I said it derives its powers from the AG.
No, understand.
I get in me. But it looks as if the OSP and the AG are rubbing shoulders.
So is it the case that the OSP has been sleeping on because for if you read the preamble of the OSP's Act,
yes,
he's supposed to in fact do all what he's supposed to do. At the end of it, or he's supposed to go to the
AG. I think it's Article 88.
Yes. It is Article 88.
Yes,
that should be,
Article 88. He's supposed to go to the AG.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, Article 88
but
for the,
this
from the
current
Constitution.
OSP appears as though he is so powerful, said that no other person. Look at what happened. I'm coming. Look at what happened to the between the OSP and that of this man, lawyer Martin Pebu. That was too. It was too nasty.
But honorable, you know what?
So allow him to learn. Allow him to learn.
Now, my problem with this current OSP. He operates as though that office is an office, is a private office and not a government entity, and nobody questions my powers.
So if we are getting this development, is it not a signal that political actors can go ahead and do whatever they want to do, and no one would chase them for our money?
That's why I'm just using Martin Pebu's scenario. What was Martin Pebu's offense? His offense was that he was fighting for the extradition of the former finance minister, and he accused him of being complicit because he knew the time the man left the shores of Ghana.
Okay.
What was his problem? Somebody who is fighting to support your cause, you rather turn him. You rather make that person.
You like it,
No, you know what?
Me too, I like it. So please,
you rather make that person to suffer under your office just because.
Cuts all sides.
Yes.
Not only Martin Pebu. No. Martin Pebu started crying. Why?
Pascal, you see when you were on the floor, he allowed you to flow.
You're saying the same thing. I like the way you are flowing. I like the way you are flowing. We are saying the same thing, but I'm only saying that cut all edges. What he is doing severally, they are not law. Both NPP and NDC, what the current OSP is doing, sometimes they are not law. Not only Martin Pebu's own.
All right, those are your views. Those are your views.
Martin Pebu's own as an example.
Yes.
But there are other several issues.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Good.
Now let's come to the extradition of Senanu Sedinam Tamaklu. Okay. This was an individual who was tried and then, judged in absentia.
Yes.
Under the previous government. That extradition didn't take place. I am saying this because I have listened to some renowned lawyers and some other, opposition MPs who think that this current judgment of the High Court is in bad taste. I think, excuse me my language, I wouldn't like to describe the NPP as a nagging wife who will never see anything beautiful about the husband, because
stop reading Proverbs.
Stop reading Proverbs.
But
the current NPP in opposition, they appear as though a nagging wife who will never see anything beautiful about the husband just because she suspects that the husband might have been having another wife somewhere. If not, the current judgment, the High Court judgment currently, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Why? Because if in those days the same OSP was in government with an attorney general and somebody was sentenced in absentia, that you couldn't extradite that person back to the country. It is taking this current government and the current AG to fight it. And
but then
she was arrested recently.
The extradition request was done during the previous administration.
Yes, it was done during the previous administration. But I'm saying that it takes this current government to facilitate it.
All right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
So
as a result of that,
please and so we get our listeners to phone in.
As a result of that,
we say goodbye.
I was expecting that the opposition would have come on board with us without even merging it to the High Court judgment, where they are trying to paint it as though we tried this point, it didn't work. We tried parliamentary, whatever, it didn't work. And from the executive, it didn't work. And we are now going to the judiciary.
All right. Thank you very much.
It is not the best.
All right.
To always criticize issues. But if government is doing well, let's give them the due credit.
Thank you.
Where they didn't do well, we should also blame them.
All right.
But if we want to lump everything,
example of where we should blame you.
all right. So let's allow that. Let's allow
I will only
that.
tell you where you should give it.
So those of us monitoring at home in our vehicles, this is the time for you to join the conversation. If you're also in your farm and you are listening to us this morning, this is the time for you to join the conversation. Let's hear your voice. Let's understand what your perspectives are on some of the things that we have talked about this morning. You can phone in 0382091508 or 0382095566. If you call, please move away from your radio set and let's hear. Hello? Yeah, please, your name, where you calling from? Yes.
This is landlord.
Oh, landlord. Landlord, how do people on the D-line?
Oh, D-line is good, but inshallah.
We thank God.
What we are praying is that the economy is being stable for everybody to enjoy.
Okay.
Whether you are,
so, what is your view on the topic this morning?
You don't do to proceed. I just talk to you. What of you?
Yes.
You see, first of all, let's thank President Mahama and the NDC government for implementing what they promised for this country. You know, the primary healthcare is in the NDC manifesto. I don't know whether you have checked on that.
Yeah, that is true.
It's an NDC manifesto. We took it to the people of this country, and they bought into the primary healthcare of President Mahama. And have endorsed President Mahama over 1.7 million votes. So if today, 1 year, 3 months, we have now found a way of trying to implement the policy that will benefit the ordinary Ghanaians. And you hear from our nation doom-mongers, the MPP, who are saying that Mahama has no any social intervention. This free primary health is the biggest social intervention. Yesterday, I was looking to WHO, who was saying that recommended the government, and thanking President Mahama and the current government. But in this situation in Ghana, the MPP are not. They are now in serious place saying that.
Daybreak Apais.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, please, your name, where you calling from?
This is Prof. Zach on the line, calling from the heart of the municipality.
Prof. Zach.
Prof. Zach.
Prof.
Yes.
Zach. Okay. Yes, Prof. Zach, let's hear you.
Okay, good morning to you once again. Good morning to your cherished listener. You see,
yes, Prof. Zach.
What the 38.2 members are failing to understand is that sometimes they are trying to equate this primary health care with the national health insurance scheme. And there's a large difference.
Yes.
With your national health insurance scheme, do you pay premium or not?
Okay.
Do you pay premium or not?
Yeah, you pay premium.
Yes, please continue.
Yes, you pay premium on it. As a matter of fact, even when it expires, you have to go and renew it, isn't it? But with the primary health care, they say no, you don't even need your national health insurance.
All right.
Just what identifiable card. When you go, you will be attended to. So there's a clear difference. You don't pay a kobo. You just go to the health center and just tell them your problem and they will attend to you. This one too, is it difficult for you to understand?
Prof. Zach, thank you very much.
They are trying to even make noise about national health insurance. And we have been telling them that even the national health insurance scheme was piloted under the actual NDC administration of late Jerry John Rawlings. Is it a statement of fact?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Prof. Zach.
Yes, we piloted it.
Okay.
So even we are talking about national health insurance itself, we started it.
Well understood, Prof. Zach. Let someone also join the conversation. Well understood. We've heard you. You can also, I think that was mutual health insurance.
It was a Catholic church that started it.
So you please let's get the listeners join the conversation. So you can call 0382091508. Let me get our last caller then, and I'll get back into the studio and end this segment. Hello. Okay, sorry for that. Picked our next call and the line dropped. Please, sorry, I picked your call. I saw one listener called and I picked, and I actually couldn't hear your voice. So please, you can call back 0382091508 or 0382095566. Please, when you call, move away from your radio set, mention your name, where you calling from, and say your mind. Okay, so let me get back into the studio. Pascal, your last words before we leave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, myself and Honorable. I think we were on the same table.
You are on the same page.
No, not the same page.
Yes.
The same. Nothing changed. Just that he was fetching the water.
But you see, we have a concern.
Yes.
That you have when you have something like this happening.
Yes.
And the biggest parties,
yes,
the NDC MPP,
yes,
are singing the same song.
Yes.
Don't you have something to think around that? Possible the man is doing something right.
You see, I'm talking about his poster in person and the office. That is the problem. You see, I said that I've not seen the law class, but there are things that commonsensically you are not supposed to do as a lawyer. Look, that's what I was telling Honorable. There's not only Martin Pebo case. Look, even Sisi Adapa. You had this OSP go into Sisi Adapa's bedroom and take pictures and bring them out. Privacy, where does privacy lie?
The privacy has caveat. It has its limitations.
Good, but he went to the bedroom and took the pictures and came out and was singing around that. What. Meanwhile, Sisi Adapa's bedroom was not only her bedroom, the husband's bedroom. But that is not law.
But she was a public officer.
No, but it is not law.
She was a public officer. So if there is something that could be done to save the public purse, to support what the public would enjoy,
yes,
definitely you have to break that rule.
It is not law. In Ghana, the law says that you are not guilty until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction.
So how do you get someone proved guilty if you are doing the investigation?
You are investigating me. I'm not a criminal yet. So what you do is that whatever evidence you saw is within yourself, but not to give it to the public. And what he was doing was,
I get where you're coming from.
He was patching public against people he's prosecuting and getting public sympathy to support him.
Okay.
But that was wrong.
All right.
Did you see the number of cars he wanted? The number of cars this OSP wanted. Even the president of the republic is not using them.
Please, we ended with you there. James, yes.
Yes. As you know, where I was driving at was to ask Ghanaians to have confidence in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's administration. Why? Because this is a government that has been in office for close to 1.5 years now. That you cannot hear anything corrupt against his government. And if at all,
Pascal says, please allow him to continue.
If at all,
he didn't say that. Allow him to complete his statement.
My brother, what I was saying.
Pascal, allow him to flow. Allow him. Just within a minute to do that.
It is indeed true that a nagging wife will never see anything good about her husband who takes good care. Simply because when you look at His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's government, he came into office with the promise that he was coming to fight corruption. And he told his appointees that beware that anything untoward that occurs, just know that you are going to face the law by yourself. And indeed, we are in office close to 1.5 years. That my brother can tell that they cannot raise a finger to point at any public officer now being accused as being corrupt. This is because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wants to actually reset Ghana to an extent that whosoever takes over the helms of affairs of Ghana must not suffer what happened in the previous years.
All right.
So the current High Court decision,
we have to end
the current High Court decision, the
Yeah.
current High Court decision, I think it is in the right direction. It is just to make sure that people do not also hide under the law.
Okay.
To do bad things.
Thank you.
In the name of the law.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Thank you. So that is James Teng. He actually represented the National Democratic Congress this morning. No, it's not the new. It is the National Democratic this morning. And Pascal Kazati also represented the New Patriotic Party. He's a member of the regional communication team. Before I say goodbye, this is coming from the landlord. He says that the MPP guys have no principles. They lack morals and integrity. This was what they applauded, and today they mocking interventions aimed at improving healthcare in the difficult zones. Despite the global instability caused by the Iran war, Ghana's economy is projected to grow upwards. A recovery that has earned international recognition and stands alongside the WHO's commendation of the free primary health care initiative and the relief provided by yesterday's reduction in fuel prices. And that's gone from the landlord from the line. Good morning to you. Enjoy the rest of the day. It's bye-bye from us here. Daybreak is sending here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.